So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They run, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 55.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 39, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete here. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
We don't want this. Alert 3. Alert 3. Switch. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, let's get this move. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Target. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. On the ball. Alert. Check Mike 21.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray, blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Slings this deep from the and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Buying time to his left. Now and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First down, a run with Cohen. Bust through the tackle. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm scared.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Murray now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Redskin first down.
Murray now, just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Geis. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds Tyler Croft. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
56.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Murray now is hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10.
45.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
180. Check back 21. Alert. Yeah.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance. but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5 now. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, 18. 20 hard.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And that's caught by Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
It's Geis on the counter. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The catch made by Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
It's a party now. Watch it. Alert. Yep.
On first down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Trubisky will throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 15 now, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that. And it's 3rd down.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Go. Hey, alert. Not today. Chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the motion. Alert. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, Echo. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that's complete to Croft. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Eddie Weber. Take off.
Off the bootleg. Murray steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw it, Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.